All right. Welcome in. Welcome, RB, Sean Bernard.
Our undefeated streak is snapped.
Our undefeated streak is snapped, man. 4-0 for me on the year. Over. We're chilling outside the Wells Fargo. I don't even think we're in the right corner still. We got to walk this way. Right?
I think we are.
Nah, definitely not. We're over there. We go over this corner. We'll just chill here for a little bit. But take on the game.
Hurts. That one hurts. That one's gonna come back to sting for sure.
I'm gonna let Sean talk for me. I'm hurt, bro.
Yeah, that was
You can hold the phone.
All right, I'll go with my biggest take with the James Harden letdown for me. A guy who he looks in his own head about how he should play, what he should do. I don't get it. With Joel Embiid returning, seems to mess his whole flow up. But some of the ones today, he literally had looks at the rim and just passed them up. Didn't know what to do, and it hurts. They need him to be a co-star, and he's not being that.
So I second that.
Yo, guys.
Damn, bro.
Quick question. Would you know where this is in comparison? Like South Broad?
Hold on, I got a quick question for you. Let me get a takeaway on this game. We got a lot of people watching right now.
I don't know what to say, really. I thought Embiid had an unreal performance.
Dude, what? The whole fucking
guys.
team sucked.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I thought Joel played all right.
No, Joel played great.
This was a winnable
The
game.
whole team did
It was
not
certainly a
show up.
winnable game, without a doubt.
We were locking down Jason Tatum. He hit some shots. We'll let
Harden did not cook.
Harden didn't cook. We let Al Horford take those shots. He made those shots.
They were wetting threes
Why-
in our face.
Top two things. Why did we lose the game?
The rest of the team didn't show up. Joel showed up.
They
The rest
weren't
of the team
crashing the
didn't show up.
boards.
Big time.
We're not
Big
crashing
one,
the
big
boards. Yeah, I would say that.
Second
And we
chance
weren't playing
points.
T-ball either.
And the rest of the
It
team
was-
didn't show up. We
it
played
seemed
Joel
selfish.
ball, and that's the downfall of the Sixers. We played Joel ball, and it's not gonna work out.
What do you think we should have done different? I think they should have benched Harden.
James
more
Harden
aggressive.
show up. I mean,
That's an
what
understatement.
can we do differently? He's going to make the shots or not. He didn't make the shots. Tyrese, non-existent. The rest of the team, non-existent.
Yeah.
I had Melton over threes. Thank God he hit
There we
that
go.
shit.
He was cooking a
We're
little bit.
cashing out somewhere, but
Honestly, too, Embiid could have been a bit more aggressive.
I thought Embiid was fine, man.
it's fine. But at the end of the day, we did not make the shots that we need to make.
We were hoping for a 50 burger, but at the end of the day,
Would have been nice.
Hurts, bro. Hurts. Shout out to these guys, man. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your question.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I was thinking.
Yeah, so all right, man. So my takeaway of this game, couple takeaways, right? Number one, as you can hear, my voice is gone. Scott Foster
Big time.
may be the worst official ever. And I'm not saying that's why the Sixers lost, but as I said before the series, the Celtics go on runs, right? They're a streaky team, and when the Celtics go on a run and then they go dry, and then Scott Foster calls 5 ticky-tack fouls, it's unbelievable. Number two, that was the worst James Harden game I've ever seen. That might have been the worst James Harden game I've ever. What did he finish?
3 for 13, I believe.
This man literally had a shot. Might have another fight brewing.
3
maybe?
for 14.
People are pissed, bro. The Wells Fargo went from one of the most electrifying atmospheres ever to deflated. Like at the end of the game, it was silent. Except for this
walking
one
out.
Boston fan chirping behind us. But, dude, that is a disappointing Harden performance.
Yeah.
Like, that is a brutal. Like, I kept saying to Sean, like, that was a winnable game. That was a winnable game. And it kept feeling like you were within 4, within 5. And then you give up a rebound, and the Celtics hit a tough 3 and do it.
3 for 14, and I'm more mad about the ones that he didn't take. It was the looks that he passed
Yeah,
up that I
so
thought hurt.
he had a shot 4 feet from the rim, and he passed it up. That was the deflating one for me. You back with more takes?
Dude, last
Yo,
thing
yo.
to say.
Yo, hold on. Come on. Yo, he came back. He's got something big to say,
Yeah, because we know the Celtics fucking own us.
man. All right.
and-
You got to go, bro. You got to
You think that, but you know it's fucking true. 'Cause
I mean, this was a
we
winnable
take
game,
game
though.
2 lightly. We go up game 1. We take game 2 lightly. We know the Celtics fucking own us.
Did they respond Sunday?
I don't fucking know, but all I'm saying is we know the Celtics fucking own us. Game 2, we fucking
So you're
throw our
telling
hands up
me
in
this
the air.
wasn't a winnable game, though? If
No,
James
it's
played
just
a little bit better.
This was a completely winnable game. My point is we should have won game 2, put ourselves in a comfortable situation, We lost game 2. We come into game 3.
That's a good point.
Energy is fire, but of course we don't fucking win the Philly fucking way.
This hurts. This one hurts.
And it
bad,
hurts.
man.
And I go out of here, I'm hurting.
I get it,
come
bro.
back from New York City to watch this game, I'm hurting. That's
I'm
the way it's
hurt.
gonna
We're
be,
hurt.
fellas.
The whole building was deflated.
But that's the way, and I expect us to lose the rest of the series.
We're getting hit 4-1.
Oh,
Gentlemen's
what are we, 2-1
2-1 now.
right
2-1
now?
right now. Oh, yeah.
I don't think 4-1.
Nah,
But
I think they come back and win Sunday. For sure.
I hope so. I think they win at least one more, but we're out, fellas.
Jeez.
We're out.
All right, man.
That's the way
Thank
it's
you,
gonna
bro.
be.
Thank you
I
for
respect
killing
the
my
honesty,
my
man.
hope.
Yeah.
Anyway, so James Harden had a bucket 4 feet from the rim and passed it up. Me and Sean both lost our mind. Shout out to the lady sitting next to us. She was losing her mind.
Yeah.
So anyway, my second takeaway is James Harden blew this game. It was a completely winnable ball game.
It's Ben Simmons like.
It was Ben Simmons.
like
Yo,
the
he was
same.
getting booed off the floor at the end.
Yeah.
My last takeaway is that if they lose this series, this is the game that haunts you. Because again, they cut it down to 4 a couple times. Everybody stands up, everybody's pumped, and then they give up a second chance. The guy made a good point, whoever that was, rebounds, right?
Yeah.
Like, didn't I
It's
say
like-
to you, I said, yo, they got to put in McDaniels, or you were like, put in Reed or somebody.
Yeah.
Bro, how many second chance points are you going to give up? I don't know the total off the top of my head, but
The back-breaking ones where it's the offensive rebound, kick out 3, and bucket. Those are what killed. Those are what took the energy out.
and the Celtics are too good, they're not going to miss those. Like I said, the Celtics are a streaky-ass team. And you know what sucks, man? Tatum did not play well again. He has not played well.
He had
I didn't
big
even think
buckets at the
Brown played well. You think Tatum played well tonight?
He had the big buckets at the end. I wouldn't say it was a stellar
Overall,
game,
though.
but yeah.
I didn't think he played, like, overwhelming. I mean, for Jason, like, what I expect
okay.
out of Tatum.
Yeah.
I don't know who did play well for the Celtics. I mean, Smart is a crybaby. That's another takeaway.
He did his thing.
Marcus Smart is the biggest crybaby I've ever seen. I mean, and they were giving him every call. We're in Philadelphia, man. I don't, like, yeah, let me see the box score. I don't know who played well for Boston.
Tatum at 27.
10 for 20, okay. 3 for
Brown
11 from deep, though. I still don't think Tatum had an
Horford at
overwhelming
17.
game. Like, when I think of Tatum games, I think of, like, 40 points. Like, Tatum can do that. How many did Jaylen Brown have?
23.
23?
Horford was 17.
Horford pisses me off, dude.
5
They're all,
threes.
it just, but the Sixers have nobody to blame but themselves. But anyway, my final take is that if James Harden plays just good, not even like great, just average, the Sixers win this game. Agree or disagree?
For sure. It looks like he's in his own head. Like, I don't understand. We saw him as locked in as I've seen him in game 1, and we saw the rah-rah, the get back to the locker room, that it was just one game, and maybe it's just one game, and that's all he's got. That's all he was giving us, because that's what it's looked like.
The stats, like, he was, 45 in game 1, and then he was like 3 or like 4 for 30 in the last 2 games. It just can't happen. It can't happen. I think we got a super chat in here somewhere. Maybe it came in before. Hold on, let's see. You got any super chats in here? Don't see them, but yo, shout out to everyone in here, man. 400 plus. Final takeaways from this. I'm deflated. Like, oh yeah, let me say this, because again, we'll make more content after this, like a video. But that Joel Embiid MVP presentation, like,
dope.
that was literally one of the best things I've ever seen. Like, I had chills running through my body. The atmosphere in this place was insane. This was one of the best atmospheres ever, and it just deflated. And the Sixers honestly looked like they didn't care late. Oh yeah, one more thing. Doc Rivers has coached a good series. I'm not going to blame Doc tonight, but he should have benched James Harden, man. If you run it through Maxey and Embiid the last 5 minutes of the game, you probably win.
Yeah.
I think they do. Start walking this way. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, and like, there's game. He's so stuck to his script. Like, you had to put Joel. You got to put Joel in that game sooner than he did. It was like 7:54 when he finally subbed back in. It was one of those where they needed him. The game was dragging. They needed a Joel Embiid on the court, and there wasn't. So that hurt. But they got to bounce back. Like, this is one that sucks. If they don't rebound, if they don't come back and show up Sunday, this series is over. So they got to respond. They got to find a way to win.
Bro, yeah, I mean, game 3 in your building, you win the first one, then you lose the next 2. It's crazy, bro. This place was bumping. Like, I have the videos. I'm going to post, like, the Embiid presentation and all that.
vibes are down right now.
For the team to let him down like that, it hurts, bro. It stings. This is a series you were in control of. You had control of the series. And by the way, I know the camera angle is not that good. I wish it would let me turn it sideways, but it just doesn't. $2 donation from JB, my guy. Says, thanks, RB. Harden quit on Philly for the second time. They said he quit.
Jeez.
They said he quit. I don't know if he quit. I honestly, like, what Sean was saying, I couldn't tell, but it almost seemed like he had the yips.
Yeah, it looks like he's in his own head, and I can't put my finger on it, but it was just like, I don't get it. I don't get the unwillingness to shoot layups.
He was literally like, I'm telling you, like at one point our whole section, other than this Celtics fan, was booing James because missing shots is one thing. He didn't even look like he wanted it. Like, I just don't get it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all, man. That is a tough loss. There's been a lot of Philly losses, man, but this one stings, dude. It stings because you give the Celtics a chance, you give them life, and they hit the knockout punch every time. Like, it felt like the Sixers had a chance to win this game, to me.
For sure.
I thought Doc should have benched James late in the game. I thought he should have had some stones and benched him. But yeah, we'll read a couple comments here, then we'll get off. Let's see. Somebody said they're all just talking about Harden, man.
Yeah, it's the story.
They're all talking about James Harden. I can't imagine what social media is saying. Here's the Wells Fargo, by the way. We got this nice shirt, even though it doesn't matter anymore. Look at this, man. Empty lot. Remember last time we had the drunk guy over? Sorry, guys. The internet's being weird. Hold up. We're trying not to get hit by a car real quick. But yeah, guys, the whole lot is empty. Everybody left. Everybody's upset.
People leaving early.
People leaving early for once, man. What's going on here? Still some people out here doing their thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We'll have more content on this. I got to talk about some things more than I talked about here. But actually, everybody in the comments, give me your one takeaway from this game. Let me see if I can read some real quick. We got another super chat from JB. Says, remember the last playoff a few years ago, he quit. I don't know if he quit. I think he just was in his head. Like, to me, what it felt like was he was going to get trapped and he was like paranoid. And then when he had open lanes, he's just passing it out. I just don't get it. It wasn't a like he's hurt type of thing.
No.
It was literally a mental thing.
Yeah.
I mean, my Twitter refreshed for 1 second. They're calling him James Harden. And then they're calling him James Simmons. Like, unbelievable, bro. Who we at?
Right back there.
Let's see. Deflating. Harden stinks. Trash. Harden has to go. Rebuild. Can't rebound. It's not over. The matchups have to change. The only thing I didn't like from Doc Rivers was that he kept Joel out until 8 minutes to go, like Sean said.
There's a lot of Niang tonight, too.
A lot of Niang. He went with McDaniels early in the game. It was an interesting one. That was a bad loss. This loss is going to sting, man. This loss is going to sting. Absolutely. This loss is going to sting, bro. I don't know what else to say, bro. I'm pissed. This is going to be the game if the Sixers tied up 2-2 or they go up or go down 3-2. This is going to be the defining game where you're like, damn, we should have won that one.
Yeah.
You had to win this game. They let Joel down tonight. That guy, what was that guy talking about? He said Joel needs to be more aggressive. Joel had the ball every possession.
Yeah, it was a good Joel game. It wasn't Joel. James Harden's the story. If there's a guy we're putting blame on, and for sure it's still a team thing, it wasn't just James, but James Harden's the guy if we're putting a blame on one person.
What do you think about this? Because we were talking about it during the game. The style of play with Joel Embiid. Because game one, the ball was moving a lot better. I'm just being honest here. Tonight, Joel was sitting top of the arc, and, they just play different with Joel. It's a lot slower. Meanwhile, the Celtics are speeding it up. What do you think about that?
I mean, but also when it's built around Harden, it's a lot of Harden dribbling around, everyone watching him too. So, like, as much as there's a little bit of a pace, both these guys are pretty isocentric in the way they play. I really think it's just a mentality thing with James. Like, it felt like tonight it was him deferring way too much in his own brain. Like, these are shots that everyone wants him to take, and he's just not doing it.
They were running a two-man game, and he was getting open space, and then he would just and then there was a Tobias Harris pass where he lobs it 10 feet into the air. You can't make those type of turnovers if you want to be a championship team. Like, that is frustrating, dude. Frustrating. $5 donation from Omar. He says, there isn't. We'll see what happens next. It's over. Let's stop with false hope. Celtics have been owning us for years.
It might have been that guy we just talked to.
It might be Omar, man.
Yeah.
Omar, you want to come back in the stream, man? You want to come back in the stream? Dude, I'm pissed. Deflating loss. That's a good word, whoever said that. Deflating. But anyway, those are my takeaways. Sean, any last takes here before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. Deflating's a great word for it. They got to respond game 4. I mean, this thing's over if they don't come back and win it.
Is there a chance they could still win the series?
Yeah, for sure. You win 4, and then we're back in the same spot where we got to steal one game at their place. You got to win one of theirs, win Sunday, win one of theirs, win one of ours, and we're back winning. So the series isn't over, but tonight's definitely could go down as the one that slipped away, and it all starts with Sunday. Sunday's got to be a big response.
All right, we're getting a little bit of optimistic, Sean. I like it.
I try.
We're looking at these views right now, man. Look at these views. Look at these views. At the end of the day, sports are sports. Got to enjoy the views. $5 donation from Jacob. RB, I've been telling you this is our front office. There we go. Front office is the problem. If Elton Brand was never the GM, we would have had a ring already. I mean, yeah, but you can't look in the past anymore, bro. This is where you're at. This is your best shot to win a title. I repeat, the Bucks got squashed. This team got squashed. All you have to do is get through the freaking Celtics, and you let one slip tonight, and I'm pissed.
And we were even saying with the Celtics fans sitting behind us, the team that wins the series, 99% wins the NBA championship. So not to look ahead, but these two teams are probably the best two remaining. I mean, you look across the Knicks and Heat, neither one of those teams stand a chance against these. Western Conference, each one of those teams has flaws. So Sixers just got to pull this one out, find a way.
Tough loss, bro. Tough loss. People are still getting out of here to Wells Fargo. Everybody's quiet. They're deflated. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
We'll have more on the post game. We still got 400 people in here. Shout out to everyone in here, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. We had a couple people come up, say what's up. Wish they were on the live stream. Great crowd. I mean, for 3 quarters, it was electric, man. People were jumping up, pumping fists. Like, seeing Joel Embiid get that trophy, that made my night. Obviously, it kind of got ruined. But that was a special moment. And, it was cool to see. He got emotional, his son, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you didn't get it done. You did not get it done. They got to figure it out. Game 4 is obviously a must-win. I mean, goes without saying. But
he looked like Joel Embiid tonight, though. He didn't look hampered.
He was moving well.
He looked like Joel Embiid. Yeah, he looked healthy, as healthy as he's going to get.
The chat's talking about Tyrese Maxey. He didn't have that good of a game either.
No.
Watching some dude, he almost crashed in his other car. Things get crazy out here, guys. I will say...
Dude about to just ram a car. Jesus.
These people are wild out here, but I think that Tyrese Maxey needed more touches earlier in the game. I feel like he got out of his rhythm. And, again, in the fourth quarter, I wanted to run it strictly through Tyrese and Joel. If Doc benches Harden and didn't give him 6 touches in a row, I honestly think the Sixers maybe get back in the game because they kept cutting it to 4 points. And it was deflating. You give up a rebound and then boom, 3-pointer, you're down 9. It's like, it's frustrating, dude. Jacob, $2 donation says if only Rocco and Sarge were still with us. They weren't winning the chip, bro.
My homie Dario.
If Jimmy Butler was with this team, they'd have some fire. PJ was trying to get the boys amped, but didn't work, man. I'm frustrated, though. I don't know what else to say. Tough loss, man. You can't lose at the Celtics again. Anyway, those are my takes.
Yeah,
Sean, be sure to follow him. Let him know where you follow you, man.
Yeah,
this is the guy.
Check out Pick Swap Media for my stuff. You can check me out on Twitter at Sean_Bernard1. Catch me on Fox 1025, The Gambler as well. So check me out everywhere. Talking Sixers, pretty much everywhere I go.
Appreciate you guys, man. Always showing up, always showing out. This would have been a tough live stream to do. I'm glad it's over after this. Sixers go down game 3. They're down 2-1. They're in a hole. They're in a hole. We'll have more on the next video tomorrow. Thank you, guys. We're going to try not to get ran over. These people are going wild. I'm telling you guys, these people are pissed. These people are driving in and out. Got people all up on each other. It's crazy. Catch you guys later, man. Hold up. We got another $2 donation. Jacob says we can potentially bring back Butler. It's too late, man. It's not happening. Tough. All right, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.